Click.
Hi, good evening, good afternoon. This is Steve for Hong Kong House of Cards. Uh, this is a social scene at the Emerald Mother, as always, because we have an assortment of uh, one Kithane, a Kinane. Yes, you heard me correctly, a Kinane. Uh, a group, actually two Kinane. One of them is Baru, and one oddball defector from the Technocratic Conventions. We will not speak any names, but uh, uh, he will be uh, introducing himself to
Nope.
this odd assortment of people
Nope. Not
that
approved
are
yet.
oddly indirectly related.
Yeah, he just posted that he's not approved for his Technocrat yet.
I'm just watching.
Oh shit. Okay. Uh, Never mind. It's just scratch that. It's just the odd assortment of the new Cathane, Canane, and the eldest supernatural Canane that's in the game right now.
Yeah. And Tyrone Ohara, who is, well, he's, anyone who's familiar, he's of Irish descent, at least by the looks of him, and he'll be wearing well, he'll actually be wearing a white shirt, the button-up plaid shirt over it, with a pair of jeans, with a paintbrush in his back pocket, and there's paint stains on both his white shirt and his pants. And he'll walk up to the entrance of the Emerald Mother. I don't know if the bouncers will.
Since he's new to the Emerald Mother and to the city, they'll probably ask, "Do you have any weapons on you?"
Um, and as far as weapons go, the only weapon he'll show is the paintbrush, which in the Dreaming is just a paintbrush.
Okay. That Since that's innocuous enough, he will wave you on through.
He'll put the paintbrush back in his back pocket and, go on up to the bar.
Bill, who's very noticeably she, because you can see that by Sean's mechanical rolls.
And this is actually the second time that Tyrene's been to the bar.
Okay.
So, and Bill had made his perception kitting roll, but the bouncer at the bar didn't.
uh, so basically, in chimerical sight, you just look like a very colorful human.
Yeah. And he'll order a melted snowman just because that's how Bill phrases the water. Because Tyrene's not paying in draws for alcohol.
Technically, since you're mortal, you can also pay in mortal money.
Well, what I got told was because he's Kinane, he'd have to pay in dross, just like he was a changeling.
Okay, so let's go with that. To make things easy, Charlie will be already at the bar, obviously drinking. Chimerical sight, because for the people that can see that, he's also very colorful for a mortal, but looking very fuzzy.
And as far as everything goes, he's Banality 4, so... Hello, Banality! Yay!
Yes, Go ahead.
I'll kind of pop in at this point. If anybody's watching the door, you see me pull out a chimerical sword, and a strange-looking chimerical gun, and I leave that at the door. And otherwise, I come in. And I look, well, my mortal seeming, my cheeks are slightly red, and the rest of me is kind of like whiteface. And I'm in a nice-looking suit with a couple of grease stains, and my chimerical self is the stereotypical knocker. And I'll go sit down at the bar.
Alrighty. So y'all two are new. Charlie will come over and introduce himself. My name's Charlie.
And see, from the dreaming, we can tell that you're not. From the dreaming, we can tell that you're not a human, right?
He's very colorful and very fuzzy. You could fuzzy for a human, like fuzzy as in fur.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have any of the characteristical traits of a puka. Although he will and can lie, be sarcastic and with the best of them as a puka.
Yeah. Fine, I will let him go. I'm Naohara. Staying at the King's Court of Apples.
Hold on just a second so I can switch character sheets because I was updating my manage. He's going to roll Changeling Lore. Because he could tell that you're not. He can also see that you're not that normal. Not 6. Damn it. Anyways. And that somewhat clicked with him.
Yes. Yeah, especially when he drops the Court of Apples.
Yeah.
And refers to the king.
Yeah. He's subtract that 1/7. He's got 4 successes. Dear
Well,
Lord,
I think
why didn't I specialize in that?
Yeah. I think with 4 successes, you'd probably get that Tyrone Ohata is a ward of the Kingdom of Apples, ward of Queen Mab, and that, well, namely that Queen Mab has claimed him as being under her protection.
So, in layman's terms, in his mind, he clicks with him. Oh shit! The Prince of Kingdom Apples.
Oh, he's not related to her at all.
But in his mind, for normal terms.
For normal terms, basically he's under the Queen's protection. The Queen has claimed him as a protected citizen. I don't know, for
Okay.
I think maybe at 4 successes you probably would have gotten it was because the queen's niece had claimed him as his the queen's niece had claimed him as her adopted son.
So basically, you're her nephew, but it's several times removed.
Yeah.
Okay. So what brings y'all to Hong Kong?
Well, because there's a new kingdom formed and a new king. And so to send Queen Map's regard to the new king.
As for me, I'm apprenticing under someone, and he just wanted to move to Hong Kong because of the better business opportunities.
Wouldn't be Baron Corbin, would it?
Who?
Okay, that answers my question. I was anyways. Well, I'm not that well known in the Kingdom of Apples. I've pretty much made a name myself for here in Hong Kong, and and a character in my brain just went blank on the Changeling Kingdom for Texas.
From Changeling what?
The Changeling Kingdom for Texas.
So did I.
Okay, so insert kingdom name here.
That's a beautiful
If
kingdom
anybody
name.
wants, yeah, if anybody wants to roll changeling lore, intelligence changeling lore, he can.
See, that is the kingdom of the Burning Sea.
Okay, so yeah, my last name. Let me tell y'all my last name. Charles Lee.
Intelligence
Okay.
changeling lore?
Yes.
2 successes.
Okay.
He
Does
is a. Go ahead,
creative
go ahead,
count?
Charles.
Does creative count?
Yes. Yeah. He's a nephew to one of the barons through his mother's side. Her name would have been Alaria. Alaria. It, she was a influential person to influence a more tighter alliance between the Wolf Prodigals and Kingdom of the Burning Sea and for the Waco area and the Changelings. And she was definitely she.
Yeah.
And about 2 years ago, y'all would have gotten this a little bit. She met her end in the Battle of Waco, Texas, which brought the city's population down from 2,000 to 199 after his leaving.
Okay.
Albeit he would have been just a cub at that time, but no, y'all wouldn't know that.
Yeah. Oh wait, do you have any Fianna pure breed?
Yes.
Oh, good.
And he is Squire of House Fiona, although he needs a liege lord because out of character bonehead every tired him.
Yeah, and Tyrone will, take a drink of his water. Go.
Out of character, Tyrone, both y'all would notice he has deer antlers in chimerical reality
Yeah.
because that
Yeah.
is spirit heritage.
Yep. Tyrone will, take a drink of his water and go. So you're one of the Fianna, right?
Yes.
Because Tyrone has Fianna lore. Yeah.
Roll it.
Yeah. I'm just recognizing your pure breed. And looks like 2 successes anyways.
Um, you know him by a couple different names. You know this dude as by the name of Umbral Dreamer and Bringer of the Storm.
Honestly, as far as his Fianna lore goes, it's mostly restricted to Fianna that were within the Kingdom of Apples. So
Okay.
he's actually not going to know you.
You know his
He's going to
cousin.
recognize your pure breed, and that's about all he's going to recognize of you, to be
Yeah.
honest.
You may know his cousin, but is somebody related to him? But that's as far as I'm gonna give you.
Yeah. His recognition was just with the Fianna that worked with the Kingdom of Apples, so he's not going to recognize someone who wasn't there.
You would know. The Right Master of Scepter the Green and Soul, one of the more prominent runes known as Soul Invictus.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And most of the population of Scepter the Green.
Yeah. So
that's Fianna, that's it.
That's it.
You know, most of the Scepter the Green, as far as the Fianna population, you've heard the name Sol Invictus and forgot his name. But you've heard the name Mother Larissa dropped a couple times from the Fianna, from your talks with him while you were still in the Kingdom of Apples. But that's it.
Yeah.
Well, as far as that goes, the king's pretty busy guy, but there's a lot of things to keep occupy your time here in Hong Kong. We got Beltane coming up, and that's just the fun stuff. The actual fighting and combat comes later when it wants to.
Well, might watch the Beltane fights, but I don't think I'll participate.
As for me, I don't think I'll be participating either.
I mean, I'm not one of the knights, nor one of the dragon slayers of the Kingdom of Apples. Yes, I don't particularly think I would do too well inside one of those fights.
Let's put it this way. the combat's probably going to find you outside of the Beltane events at Beltane if you're not careful.
Fair enough. But then again, I kind of don't want to fight a friend, even if it is just for fun.
Yeah. Same. I'm more of the healer. Healer. I'll fight if somebody gets too close to somebody I'm trying to heal, but that's it. I'm joining in just the same because it's supposed to be fun, and it's only the first blood, so it's not like anybody's going to be in those fights for long.
Yeah.
As far as I know, on the being careful part, might want to be careful with several people have come up missing.
From what? I asked.
The main person we're fighting, the Technocracy, it was the Infernalists, but we've taken care of that already. Yeah, that was interesting. I got when I was having to help my the rest of my family gets set up and with some living space.
Well, as long as you're not having to fight Mary.
Out of character, you said fight to Mary?
No, I said as long as you don't have to fight Mary.
Mary?
There's a couple of references there that I can make. Mary Had a Little Lamb and Mary Sue.
Actually, the references to Mary the Black.
Still nothing.
One success.
What lore are you rolling?
One success. Changeling and intelligence lore. Intelligence roll.
This wouldn't have really come up in Changeling lore.
What would it have been under?
Yeah.
Mary the Black is technically an Infernalist vampire. Tyranny's had to deal with Infernalist vampires before.
And with that, he's going to switch over to Kindred lore, and I'm assuming at diff 8 that work.
Mary, as far as Kindred lore goes, the most notable person with the name Mary is the red-listed Baali known as Mary the Black, who is a rampant Diabolist and Infernalist.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, her background looks like Celeste did before Celeste disappeared.
Yeah, no. Fortunately, when we had to deal with that, I got abducted into the spirit world. But I believe she wasn't around. Out of character, I would kill Brett.
Well,
If
Mary
we brought her in here.
Mary the Black was embraced about the same time as Celeste, and literally her backstory looks pretty close to Celeste. I mean, with Kindred lore, it's honestly really close to Celeste as far as awfulness goes.
in character, he goes, but I believe some of the other prodigal society actually went up against somebody that might have
Hmm.
known her. But as far as I know, she was nowhere in the area.
No,
She
that's
still isn't.
still at large. Well, I know the Yana had some run-ins with her several years ago.
And I'm going to, God dang it, Chris, you're making me roll all my lores tonight.
I'm just sitting here going, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Let me check. I believe it's 2 on the computer.
Yeah. I'll honestly just kind of give it to you. The Fianna had
Alright.
ran into her pretty much mostly in passing within the Kingdom of Willows. And most of the scuffle had been just she had been in the area but was mostly just passing through. So it was just a couple of scrap fights, and then she moved on. But word kind of spreads because a couple of the knights within the Kingdom of Apples had partaken in the fights with her. Well, actually not with her, with her minions, just because she brought minions with her, and those are disgusting enough.
Yeah. He'll go. We passed the tribes passed crossed paths with her in the Kingdom of Willows, but pretty much it was just random scrappings, and she left.
Yeah. About as close as I'd want to be near her. About as close as I'd want to be near anything like that.
Oh, yeah. As far as that goes, wow, really? I really need to buy up my intelligence. That's just, I'm just not going to say. Let's put it this way: he's got 2 10s in his roll. So yeah, he's. But yeah, as far as go ahead.
So the most interesting thing happening here, other than Beltane, is the technocracy now.
Yes.
Well, don't know anything really about the technocracy. Guess mostly while I'm here, I'm just going to be probably working on more paintings.
And give me a second. Somebody's got to do something. And then burning glamour. This is not Charlie. This is somebody else that was around the bar, but not Bill. Was has heard our conversation and okay. Chicanery one is active around just around our area. Yeah,
Someone using
pretty much.
FUD, I think.
Fuddle, yes.
I'm gonna make my awareness roll because I took awareness. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
I've seen your rolls. This worries me.
Oh, no successes.
Um,
3, 3, 1, 2, 10.
Okay, you sent nothing right now. Apparently, you're busy. You're more paying attention to the person talking to you. Liam, you sent something go off. You look around. You see a blonde gentleman about a few steps away. Fan out a deck of cards. Look at the bar and mutter something under his breath and then leave.
Darn, I was just about to go up to him, draw a card, and say, "Is this my card?"
Well, as far as that goes, some of the more interesting things that happened before the Infernalists. There's a long-standing thing of embarrassing the people with.
Yeah. I already been kind of made aware of that junk.
Yeah. There's a long.
Dartmouth talked about it. Sorry, King Dartmouth talked about it before. For little King Dartmouth modeled on his table.
Is that still there?
Yeah. Well, little King Dartmouth, I have no idea where he's at.
But yeah, from that time there is at least a long-standing thing of embarrassing the People's Liberation Army.
Well, that's never good. You need to work on not embarrassing yourself so much.
No, we embarrass them.
Like I said, you need to work on not embarrassing yourself.
So far I've done it once. They've gotten sick because of a rat infestation.
Oh, that's never fun. Whenever there's a lot of rats in town, cities start burning and people start dying. So.
Don't you go around walking with me or Arthur and you see a gigantic rat. Don't tell him that.
Well, I think it was mostly the fleas, but I don't know. I just like
yeah,
to dig.
True. As far as that goes, one other time I may have set back the mosquitoes from coming back for a while because I sicked a swarm of malaria-infested mosquitoes onto the army, but I wasn't expecting pesticide.
They have that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you weren't also expecting the blue lamps, either.
Probably. That's pretty much long-standing thing. Don't have to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The police is underneath the technocracy's thumb. I actually almost got arrested for treason, but luckily my cousin came to my rescue at the cost of almost his own undoing and just couldn't get me out of jail, and plus the police didn't have evidence of it anyway. They couldn't use it anyway because of where because of where it had happened.
Where had this happened?
Up north there's a wall. We met made by the technocracy. It's pure of the bad things for anybody of the Changeling Society. We met resistance, and that resistance pulled me out of my more warlike stage into my human form in the middle of fighting, so they caught a look at my face.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting, knowing that I got my picture taken while without a bunch of clothes on.
Well, the technocracy's full of banality and all that jazz, and
Yeah.
they're a little bit too stuck in their own ways to evolve and be creative. So you really shouldn't have to be worrying about them too much.
Right. But as far as that goes, pretty much they're pretty much exciting thing going on right now.
Well, why are they here?
They're the technocracy and want to screw over everyone.
Well, I know that, but why in particular are they here?
Judging from using my term, the Wolf Chronicles terminology, the Weaver presence here in the city is really heavy.
The what?
Must be a giant spider or something.
Yeah.
That or an old grandmother.
Basically, he'll tap his nose, like basically to signal you got it right on the nose. Basically, it's a big, gigantic spider. Using changeling terminology, chimera, but it's not the glamour, happy-go-lucky chimera. It's the banality chimera.
Hold on. Yes, I can say what I was going to do. So, like from the Autumn people?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy. I know they worship a giant spider thing, something like that. I'm not quite sure, but it sounds similar.
Could be. It could be the same. I'm still learning, so I can try and make the connections.
Well, as for me, I'm just gonna keep on thinking that this Weaver person thing is just a old grandmotherly giant spider just sitting with a whole bunch of yarn.
uh, that would probably be a good idea until you, because if you learned what, if anybody knew what it actually looked like, they'd go insane. And he'll take a sip of his drink and light up a normal blunt. And no need to use the special ones right now. Oh, for the changeling in the group, you notice his banality is starting to waver from 4 to into 3. Out of character. As far as that goes, you've met Dartmouth, so y'all have come across the new nightclub. His nightclub, I'm guessing.
Yes. You've been there before.
I haven't had a chance to get over there yet. I've been kind of busy.
Well, that's where the King Darthmouth stays, so you better go over there, or at
Yeah,
least find some time.
yeah. I'm hopefully going to try and get over there soon. As far as that goes, things go. My cousin owns the club here. He also at the brothel, which he'll point and he'll you everybody can both y'all can tell he's getting drunk because he just randomly gestures in the direction of the brothel. Uh, and yes, he is a changeling as well. Um, I am running out of things to say.
Well, welcome to the club. I have no idea what to say. I think it might just be the boredom and the lack of eating today.
Yeah.
That's getting to me. I was kind of wanting to do an exciting scene. You know, one with...
Yeah. You wanted an introduction with a fight scene, possibly possibly a certain ex-girlfriend of somebody coming.
Yeah, just being dropped into the middle of a fight scene and being like, "Welcome to hell, guys. If you make it out, then you can have the social scene."
That's oh, one other thing. If you ever see a smoking hot bombshell named Sam gives her description, the description of Tiger's Jason's ex-girlfriend. Um, be careful around her because she will tear you apart. She's not somebody to play with. But other than that, I think since we're running out of things to talk about, Y'all want to end the scene here?
Yeah. Stop. Fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.